All right, let's get right into it. We're talking about a match that is so much more than just a game. It's a massive showdown at the top of the Premier League. Today, we're breaking down Arsenal versus Aston Villa. And trust me, this one could help define the entire season. So, why is this such a big deal? Well, this isn't just another weekend fixture. We've got two teams fighting tooth and nail at the very top of the table. The result here? It could genuinely be a turning point in the title race. You can just feel the pressure. And you can see exactly why the pressure is on when you look at the table. Arsenal are sitting pretty in first place, but look who's right there in third, Aston Villa. They are close enough to make the Gunners very, very nervous. For Villa, a win here closes that gap. For Arsenal, it's a massive chance to get some breathing room. And if that wasn't enough drama for you, we have to talk about what happened the last time these two met. It was a nail-biting, dramatic 2-1 win for Villa. So this match isn't just about the 3 points. There's a huge psychological element. Arsenal will be desperate for revenge, while Villa walks in knowing they've done it before. But here's the thing. This battle won't be fought at full strength. Far from it. Let's take a look at the team news, because injuries and suspensions are going to play a huge role in how this all shakes out. And look, these aren't just minor tweaks to the lineup. These are some serious blows. For Arsenal, that backline is looking a bit shaky. Ben White is out. Jurrien Timber is a major doubt. For Villa, it's arguably worse. Their core is disrupted. No Matty Cash, no Boubacar Kamara due to suspension. Those are massive holes to fill. So what this really means is that both managers are dealing with some major headaches. Arsenal's defense, which is normally so solid, is going to be tested. And for Unai Emery at Villa, he's got the tough job of patching together a midfield and defense that's been the foundation of their success all season. And that brings us right to the heart of it all, the tactical battle. This is a classic clash of philosophies. You've got Arsenal's patient, methodical, possession-based game going up against Villa's lightning-fast, absolutely lethal counterattack. So let's break this down a bit. For Arsenal, their home turf is a fortress. They dominate the ball. But their weakness? Sometimes they just can't seem to finish their chances. On the flip side, Aston Villa are on fire, fueled by that deadly counter. But with those key players missing in defense, their whole structure could be pretty vulnerable, especially on the road. Okay, so we've got the context, we've got the tactics, but what do the numbers say? Let's dive into the data and see what story it tells us. And, when you really boil down the stats for these two teams this season, a super clear narrative starts to emerge. It's the classic tale of volume versus precision. First up, let's talk volume, and that's Arsenal's whole game. They are relentless, averaging over 15 shots every single match. That just tells you they are constantly applying pressure, controlling the ball, and just peppering the opponent's goal again and again. Now, you look at Aston Villa, and it's a totally different story, under 12 shots per game. But that's not because they can't attack. It's all by design. They don't even try to match Arsenal's volume. Nope, they wait, they pick their moments. And here is where it gets really interesting. This is that precision I was talking about. Villa's conversion rate is way higher. They turn almost 1 out of every 5 shots into a goal. So while Arsenal is just spraying shots everywhere, Villa is waiting for that one perfect opportunity. They shoot less, but when they do, they make it count. So that's the season-long trend. A team that shoots a lot versus a team that finishes efficiently. But how did that dynamic actually play out the last time they were on the same pitch? Okay, so check this out. The stats from that 2-1 Villa win are just fascinating. Both teams took the exact same number of shots, 15 each. Arsenal even had more on target. But the killer stat is expected goals, or XG. It basically measures the quality of a chance. And Villa's XG was higher, meaning the chances they created were just flat out better and more likely to go in. All right, we've looked at everything. The form, the injuries, the tactics, the cold, hard data. So who actually comes out on top in this colossal clash? So, when you put all the pieces of the puzzle together, the prediction is a narrow, hard-fought victory for the home side. Arsenal's dominance at the Emirates, plus that relentless pressure, should, just about, be enough to break down a Villa side missing some key players. We're calling it 2-1 to Arsenal. But, and this is a big but, let's not get carried away. The probability models show just how tight this is really expected to be. Yeah, Arsenal are the favorites with a 45% chance to win, but there's a 30% chance of a draw and a 25% chance Villa pulls off the upset. So while Arsenal has the edge, this thing is anything but a sure bet. Ultimately, this whole epic match boils down to one single massive question. Will Arsenal's sheer volume of attacks finally overwhelm Villa, and will they actually finish their chances? Or will Aston Villa's deadly precision on the counterattack be the difference maker yet again? That right there is what you need to watch for.